Okay? If you don't like profanity, you might want to exit now because I'm an outlandish motherfucker. All right? We're gonna go up. We're not staying in the solid. It's 4 phases of matter: solids, liquids, gases, astrals. We're going astral. All right? Put your seatbelts on. Put the motherfuckers on. You know what I'm saying? Put the motherfuckers on right now. Because I'm trying to tell you, these cosmic streets, they don't respect nobody who ain't strapped up. I'm trying to tell you, you get rough. It's a rough ride going up. You know what I'm saying? Cause you be like, damn, when you come back down, you don't even want to be down here. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, Joe, that shit don't even feel right. You know what I'm saying? Just sitting here no more. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, though, so I want to talk to y'all about these Skywalkers, though. You feel me? I want to talk to y'all about these Skywalkers, so these skies in general. I want to talk about the connection. You know the connection I'm talking about. You know the connection I'm talking about. How many times you went outside and you looked in the sky at night and you just felt that, you know, that connection, like, I wonder what's up there. See what I'm saying? Like, you've done it your whole life. Even if you never told nobody. I'm talking about, let's go back to the 90s and 80s and early 2000s before this UFO shit was even kind of accepted. Now it's kind of accepted. Where people are like, there's a possibility. People actually accepting that. But, you know, we can rewind the tape just 5 summers ago, nigga. UFO was like, nigga, you hear me, nigga? Niggas ain't believe that was at all possible. Very few. All right? So, but what we do know is we have always marveled at the sky. Have you or have you not? Think about it. Let's be honest tonight. You have always marveled at the stars. What is it about the stars that pulls us in? You're just getting in here, smash the like button, reflection, please. What is it about the stars that calls your soul? You know, that's the reason why these movies about space have always been box office Hollywood sellers. Star Wars, Star Trek, nigga, you talking about movies that are historically some of the gross the most money ever. Why is that? Why is it that we are so infatuated with the supernatural, so they would call it, or, you know, alien life, or, you know, that question? Ain't that what made X-Files popular? Ain't that what made, I didn't watch X-Files, but it was popular in America. Ain't that why Man in Black is one of Will Smith's biggest movies ever, as far as box office, as far as, you know, ticket sales? But that don't make sense, though. If this reality, if this doesn't exist, why are we so infatuated with it? Here. What is it that calls the soul? What is it that calls the soul? What causes you to ask these questions? And everybody has these questions, regardless of your race, black, white, it doesn't matter. Your spirit or your soul, because if you're white, human beings have spirits, gods and goddesses, and Anunnaki gods have souls and spirits. Whether you have a soul or a spirit, you have asked this question. Even if you go to the mouth of the ocean, because a lot of y'all don't even know that the ocean is an entity. Okay? Ocean is an actual entity. It wasn't always an ocean laying amongst the land like that. But a war was fought and a war was lost, so now we have ocean land right amongst the land. But when you stand at the mouth of the ocean, you feel it too. For those of you who ever been to a beach, you don't feel that power, that mysterious power off the ocean, that energy. You can't put a name on it, can you? Because there's things on this planet that you can't name. It's things in this reality that you only can feel, right? You can't put words on everything. Words are limited. Remember, words are limited. Let's talk metaphysics. We never spoke using words. Words, the alpha beta system, is a formatic system that was created by us, the Anunnaki gods, passed down to the human beings to help them communicate with each other. You wouldn't have never learned words if we didn't lose the war to the Pleiadians, the Draconian reptilians, all right? And these human beings who were, you know, tricked into turning against us, just like the Moors were tricked into turning against us. See, a lot of you, especially white people that's middle class or poor, you don't know that you were tricked into not liking black people. You were tricked into believing that Jesus, like they told y'all Jesus was real too, but you were tricked into like this white superiority complex because it was all part of the race war, black versus white. You get what I'm saying? Because these draconian reptilians are out to not just destroy the gods, but they was out to destroy you human beings too. All right? So, a major hoax was ran on the human being race to turn against the gods, and it's okay. It's okay. You were used, and some of you still don't know you are being used, so you will have to be destroyed in this war. That's why we say everything without a soul will be eradicated. You know what I'm saying? Because out of all the human beings, only like 1% of y'all that's gonna actually war with us in this war. Only 1% of the human being race. This means white people, Asians, Mexicans, Dravidians realize that the black and Latino races, these colored people, are actually the God species, and that they created them, and that they are supposed to side with them, not fight against them and try to dominate us. So when you think I'm racist, I'm not racist at all. I'm just a very aggressive revolutionary who came down here on a mission to wake up the minds of the people. And I know that you human beings turned on us. So I know that you do have the good in you, but majority of you will not side with the good in you. You will side with the animalistic DNA in you, as opposed to turning to the God DEA in you. All right? So my war be with those human beings who choose to side with the animal DNA in them and side with that reptilian Pleiadian resistance and help in this oppression of this God race who have been enslaved on their own planet. All right? All right? Because these gods and goddesses don't know they gods and goddesses, so they are not in the room. All right? So when you're talking about black and Latino people, you're talking about extraterrestrial life forces walking right on the planet, and they don't even know that. All right? That's why you are infatuated with the stars. You're not from here. You're not from here. I'm talking to my carbonated beings. Yes, this is our planet. Planet Kai, planet Tiamat. Yes, this is our planet. But let's not forget, you are not from here. What's the name of this lesson today? They came from the stars. Skywalkers. Who you thought I was talking about? You thought I was going to talk about the Greys? You thought I was talking about the Draconian Reptilians? You thought I was talking about the Pleiadians, the Lyras? No, the original Skywalkers are you. These black and Latino people, so-called, these colored people, these so-called colored people, all over the planet. We are the original Skywalkers. Creators of the sun. We give life to the sun. Life to the real moon, not this holographic moon that's in this realm. There's just a holographic image of the two moons on Nern. I'm talking about the real moon. You are the original Skywalker. Why do you think in Star Trek, Star Wars, his name was Luke Skywalker? Luke Skywalker. Anakin. Luke Skywalker. And what color was Luke? A human being. They displayed him white to take the power from you. To trick you. And when they asked the writers of Star Wars and Star Trek what inspired him to write those movies, he said those movies were documentaries. Go research it. Did you know that, right? Did y'all know that the producer, the guy who wrote the script for Star Wars and Star Trek, when they asked him what inspired you to write this great movie, he said these aren't movies, these are documentaries. If you think I'm lying, hit Google. Feel free to try me out. I want you to go research everything I'm telling y'all, because that's how you get real insight. See, when somebody lying to your ass, they don't want you to research. Why do you think the Bible said don't ask no questions? Remember in the Bible, they told they feared us when I used to be a Christian, they scared the fuck out of me. You better not ask no questions, that's blasphemy. Same thing in the Quran. You better not ask no questions, or you won't make it into paradise. Christians call it heaven. Muslims call it paradise. Neither really exists, but let's use heaven and let's use paradise. Why is it that when heaven and paradise is talked about, why is it always pointed upward? Why do they always point upward to describe heaven? They always say heaven is up there, right? They always say God is up there in the sky, right? Signs and symbols for the conscious mind. Let him who has eyes see clearly. Now that you see how religion is based off your true facts, your true essence, yes. Because that is heaven up there. Heaven is, they make heaven just seem like a place that's good, basically, right? And they tell you that there is life after death, right? They do tell you it's an afterlife, at least in religion. They evenly tell you that much, right? But they gonna always point up because you have to ascend in vibration. Remember the 4 phases of matter: solids, liquids, gases, plasma energy, astral, etheric, etheric, then astral, cosmic, and on and on and on and on. It's other levels that they haven't even created words for on this plane. So if I spoke about them, you would have no clue what I'm talking about, because there isn't a word to describe these planes. So I'm forced to stop at cosmic, but it goes way higher than that. These other realms I couldn't tell you. I would just have to show you for you to get insight so you can see for yourself. We are the original Skywalkers. That's why they always point up there to heaven. Paramount Pictures shows you what? Stars falling out the sky and landing over the tree stump, AKA you think it's a mountain. Right? Because we came from the stars, man. We come from the stars. Remember that. And everything on this planet, you brought down here with you from different planets and different galaxies, AKA the stars. This is why they showed you Luke white. Luke would have never been black, because they called him Luke Skywalker. He was a Jedi Knight, right? He was using his mind. Yoda was training him how to use his what? His telekinesis, right? To move objects. We come from the stars, man. We the original Skywalkers. You know why they call us Skywalkers? Because we travel galaxy to galaxy, dimension to dimension, effortlessly. Just with a thought. Multi-dimensional beings. We are everywhere, literally. We are everything, literally. Yet we are nothing, literally. Yet we are nowhere, because we are everywhere, literally. They came from the stars. Who is they? That's us. We come from the stars. They tricked you not to not believe in yourself on all levels. Why you think they showed you UFOs and made a mockery of it? They know goddamn well it's life on other planets and galaxies, nigga. But they showed you UFOs your whole life and made a mockery out of it just to further make you believe that where you come from does never even existed, nigga. That's what I meant when I said E.T. go home. Remember in E.T., that was representative of you. They always represent you in movies and make fun of you, of them locking you down here in the light code lockdown, separating you from home, snatching your memories away. You hear me? Killing you down here in the flesh and capturing your soul and spirit as it tries to transcend the realm and making you come back, making you reincarnate, making you stay stuck here over and over again. That's what the movie E.T. was about. And he kept playing E.T. go home. E.T. go home, nigga. He remembered, nigga, he knew he wasn't supposed to, he knew that he didn't come from that planet. And see, they had to cut off your memory of home. So they made mockeries and jokes of it. It showed you little grays when they could have showed you people. Yeah, we do got grays in the cosmos. Yeah, we got grays like when they show you an alien, like when you think of an alien like this on the thumbnail for this video, you think of a gray. That race of alien is a gray. All right, it's millions of races of extraterrestrial life forms. And right now on the planet, there's over 1,000 different extraterrestrial life forms. That means individuals, species hidden amongst you, living amongst you from different planets, different universes, different galaxies. Facts. You get what I'm saying? I'm one of them. You know what I'm saying? But it's a lot of them. It's a lot of us, though. You hear me? It's a lot of us, though. All right? And so what they did was they show you aliens and they made a mockery of it, and they show you just the grays, and they made you think and guess like, does life exist? And they hit you with all these stories of like, no, life doesn't exist out there. Then they just told you the only life existed. They take you to school and they drain in you, they embed in you that the only life here is right here on Earth. And that they tell you that this ball, they lie about the whole cosmos. They lie about the whole map on the planet. They lie about the shapes of the states, the locations of the states. They lie about the planet itself, the universe itself. They tell you it's with one sun, 9 planets revolving around one sun. That's a fucking lie. That's not how the universe is conducts herself. That's not how the universe conducts herself. All right? So understand that they made a mockery of where you came from to completely cut off your memories of where you came from. You have to question if UFOs exist. Think about that. That's insanity if you understand and truly understand that you come from what they call the stars. You know what I'm saying? You come from what they call the stars. This is where you come from. And you created this planet. Your ancestors created this planet and all the planets and all the realities. And then you descended down onto this planet to visit one of your many creations. And you decided to use this planet as a dojo, a spiritual dojo, to further build up the assassin skills that was needed to protect the galaxies, because we was always at war in the cosmos. It was always duality ever since Zeus turned on us. Ever since Zeus turned on us, you know him down here on your planet is Satan. All right, so it was always war in the cosmos for many energy cycles now, because we don't have time and space in the cosmos. We only have energy cycles. I keep telling those that North America is under a spell right now. That's why they can't get along. It spells over every major city in the United States, which is why there's so much violence in all your major cities. Chicago, Miami, Atlanta, LA, New York, St. Louis, Detroit. It's actual spells intact to keep the energy on the low frequency, to keep the violence going. All right? So all this is a part of light code lockdown because you come from these stars. Luminous beings, electrical beings. The creators of nature, the creators of the cosmos. You are the original Skywalker. You are Anakin. You are Luke. You are Yoda. That's your story they talking about, man. In all these Hollywood movies, they telling your story. They making a mockery of you right in front of you, because you don't have these memories of you. So you are, you know, those aren't even stars. Those are portals. Every dot that shines, those are portals that leads to other planets and galaxies and universes and alternate realities that we were creating. That's what all the stars are. Portals. And if they wasn't filling your sky with oxygen every day and chemtrails, you would see multiple beings traveling in and out of these portals, going to other portals like fucking a airport. So to hide that from you, they have 5 layers of sky on your planet right now that you call Earth. This is anciently Tiamat, though. Anciently Ka. You are the Anunnaki. This is your planet. Many different extraterrestrial life forms walking amongst you, but they only showed you one to make you think that that's the only thing that's out there. So you have in your mind that aliens look just like that. You are unaware that every being, especially in this galaxy, this is the 9th universe that we are located in. This planet, Planet Kai, you know this planet Earth is located in the 999th galaxy, in the 9th universe. But we come from the 19th galaxy in the 9th universe. This is what makes us 9 ether beings. I repeat, when the whole cosmos was created, the last planet that was constructed was this one. This is why the Draconian reptilian forces and the Pleiadian forces chose to attack this planet, because it was the last one that was still being built up. She was still a baby. Kai was still a baby. We were still building her up. So she wasn't fully protected. That's how they were able to attack it. Know your story. You know his story. Know your story. But you laugh at your story. And every time we send somebody down here to tell you your story, you laugh at your story, though. You call them crazy. It's unbelievable. Can't be true. But then he gives you his story, and you believe it. This basic, barbaric, savage story of motherfuckers running around Africa with bowls of fruit on their head. You believe that's what your existence was before this white man came? So your ancestors was building these pyramids for nothing. Your ancestors are getting dug up every day, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70-foot bones, man. Why don't you grow to that size anymore? It's a lot of explaining that they got to do, that they will never do. You're just waiting to pop. And anything can make you pop. What do I mean by pop? Your DEA. Remember, 90% of your DEA is locked. All right, let's get a clarity on vocabulary and diction for a second. I'm not saying DNA for a motherfucking reason, because I'm waking y'all the fuck up. I'm tired of playing around and having to use these basic human words to begin with. Okay? But DNA is not in you if you have carbon in your skin, black or Latino, or people with color in their skin all over the planet. The carbonated beings. You have DEA, deoxyetheric acid, that connects you to the etheric realms. All right? Now, if you are a human being, you have DNA, which comes from animals, because you are a hybrid of animal genetics and God genetics. All right? So, I'm talking to the gods right now, though. You have DEA. At any second, this DEA can pop. Because although they took and destroyed your trees, they destroyed your giant pyramids that was made out of all these different crystals. You had energy towers stood as big as the pyramids, made out of pure obsidian and crystals and rubies and tourmalines, and that's where all this comes from. So they destroyed that. They destroyed the trees. But they couldn't destroy your sun, though. They pushed one away. Some people believe that we moved away, that the planet moved away from the second sun, but that would be a lie. The planet doesn't move anywhere. The planet is stationary. The planet is alive. It's a stationary being. She is alive. What you know as Earth is very alive. She breathes, she smiles, she frowns. She has feelings like you have feelings. She has a heartbeat. She has a heart chakra. She has a heartbeat. We tap into the heartbeat during meditation. That you're tapping into the heartbeat, the plenum of the planet. They call it the plenum. Scientists call it the plenum. But metaphysically, me being an ancient being, here to deliver to you the true metaphysical history of us as supreme beings, I'll tell you, it's really the heartbeat of the planet. It's her heartbeat. You are connected to her. She is connected to you because you created her in your image. That's why she has veins that she run all her electricity through. These veins, scientists call them parallels. And they build all their major cities and bullshit over these veins to drain her of this energy that she consistently pumps out. As long as her heart is beating, she's going to pump out that energy. This is why Atlanta is on the 33rd parallel, LA is on the 33rd parallel, Dallas, Texas is on the 33rd parallel, Phoenix, Arizona is on the 33rd parallel. And all these major things, look at what goes on in Arizona. All right, look at all the UFO activity that goes on in Arizona and New Mexico, if you want to call it that. Look at what goes on in LA. That's Hollywood. That's where everything is conducted from. They have the whole world. Pinocchio. What do you think Pinocchio is about? Pinocchio is about them having the whole world on a string. They the puppet, though. Hollywood always been a puppet. That's where they conduct all the witchcraft from. That's why it's called Hollywood. It was called Hollywood Land originally. See, the world is so magical that you don't believe it's magical, but where do you think Walt Disney gets his magic from? This is a magical realm, but you don't believe it's magical, but where do you think Walt Disney gets his magic from? Where do you think they get their power from? Why do you think right now you don't know who you are? They're using magic on you. They're using spells on you. And as long as you don't believe in magic, you have no chance of protecting yourself against them. Because you're playing in the solid realm, in the material realm, and they're playing in the higher realms. They're playing with higher energy than you. Your oppressors are. They told you don't believe in magic so that they can use it against you. You have no chance to defend yourself against them. They send psychological attacks at you daily. You have been hypnotized daily. You can't defend yourself against it because you don't even believe in magic to begin with. You don't even believe in spells. You don't even believe in witches and sorcerers, but they exist. They definitely exist.